Hi, I'm Mike Hansen from Hansen Fitness for Golf. I am out here on the tee box at the beautiful Dove Canyon Country Club. I'm going to give you some warm-up tips that you can do right before you play. This is a great warm-up you can do on the first tee with your driver for more rotation in your backswing and follow through. What you want to do is hold your driver on both ends and just try and turn as far as you can, pushing with the opposite hand. So here I'm pushing with my left hand and back this way. And then you want to let your hips turn just like you would in your swing. And then when you're done with about 10 on each side, stop and try and keep your hips stable and then do the same thing. It's going to be a great stretch for your rotation on your backswing and through your follow through. This is a great stretch for anybody that has tight shoulders. What you want to do is grab the bottom of your driver and put your other hand at the top of the grip, and you're going to push as far as you can, just this way. Try not to move your shoulders as much, and then back this way. You feel a great stretch in your chest muscles, and this will open you up for a better round to come. We use this next stretch to warm up your legs before you play and get you in a better feel for what you're going to be doing the rest of the round. What you want to do is you want to hold your driver out in front of you. Keep your weight on your heels and then feel like your butt's going back. You're just going to squat just like that. And you want to just do about 15 of them because in the golf swing, we never want the knees to come out over the toes. So you want to feel that same thing in the squat. Here's a great stretch for the hamstring. A lot of people look for hamstring flexibility because golfers have tight hamstrings. So one that you can do is you're just going to put your foot out straight in front of you. Keep your leg as straight as you can, pull your toe back, and then you're just going to squat down as you bend forward. And this is a great stretch for the hamstring and calf without jeopardizing the lower back. You can do that right on the first tee. Here's a great drill that you can do to get your hips involved in your swing. A lot of people don't get the separation between the hips and upper body, and this is a great drill you can do right on the first tee before you play to kind of get that feeling of what's going to happen the rest of your round. Just take your driver, hold it out in front of you, try and keep your shoulders as still as you can, and then you're just going to rotate your hips in the circular motion just like that, and just go back and forth and feel like that separation between your hips and shoulders is happening. One of the most overlooked joints in the body is the ankle for golf. And a great stretch for the calf is just to stand on the curb right before you get up to the first tee box. And there's two muscles in the calf. There's a big one up here and then there's a smaller one down lower. And to stretch that big one, you want to keep your leg as straight as you can and push your hip forward. And you'll feel a big stretch in the upper part of the calf. And then to stretch that lower one, which is the most important for golf, you keep your foot up there and then just push your knee forward as far as you can go, and you want to go slow because the Achilles tendon is involved in this one and we don't want to overstretch that one. Here's a couple good stretches you can use with your golf cart. The first one for the hamstring is just to put your leg up and try and get it as straight as you can right on the seat here and turn into the leg, and that's a great stretch for your hamstring without jeopardizing your lower back. Another good one is to stand in front of the cart just about a foot away and try and rotate and grab the roof this way and then back this way. The cart provides a little bit of resistance that can give you a bigger stretch before you play your round. A really good stretch for the front of your legs is to stand hold your driver right out in front of you with your left hand and just reach down and grab your foot with your right hand and just feel like you're pulling it up this way. The more you pull up and kind of lean back, you're going to get more of the hip flexor here and the quadricep. That's a great stretch to get the front of your legs ready for a good game of golf. Along with stretching before you play, you want to do some drills that wake up your muscles before you tee off in the morning. And a great one is to stand on one leg and just try and rotate, just like this. And what you're going to feel is these muscles in your ankles, your glutes, and your knees are all stabilizing, and they're just kind of kind of waking them up and getting them ready for the day. And it gets you in good positions when you stand on one leg. And if your balance isn't good enough for one leg, you can always just set your toe down in the back and do the exact same motion. And you can turn both ways. That's going to get your legs warmed up, your upper body warmed up, and your body ready to play 18 holes.